Hello. So today I'm going to show you the to-do list that has been made using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and JavaScript. So before we dive into the code, we're going to check out the UI. This is my to-do list, and here we can add tasks. I have added a button to add a task, or we can just press enter to add the task. Here it shows go on and add some tasks. It also shows the number of tasks present in our to-do list. So let's just add a task 1 and press enter. We can add another task 2 and just click on this plus button to add the task. And similarly, we can just add third task. It shows 3 tasks have been in the to-do list. Here is a simple UI on hover. On hover, it shows a delete button. Delete this task. You can just simply delete. Before we delete, let's check the task which has been done. Example, task 1 has been done, so we check this and it strikes out it. So let's delete it. So this is the basic working of this to-do list, and this updates according to the number of tasks present in this to-do list. So let's dive into code. The code here is the HTML code, the structure of our to-do list. Here is Bootstrap CDN. I have included Bootstrap CDN here, and font awesome CDN for some icons, and external JavaScript file, an external CSS file, and a title. After that, the main container contains the basic UI. First, we'll be having a heading, the my to-do list, and then a div. This div is the white portion that you're seeing. It contains another div, this one, the gray one, having icon, then the input text box, and another icon for this add button. The next one is the actual container of the tasks. This one here, where the tasks are actually shown. After I just added a p tag, so that whatever task we will add, it's going to append before this p tag. Then a footer, just to show how many tasks are there in our to-do list. So we'll be seeing nothing much in CSS, just some very basic CSS, as I have added more styles using Bootstrap. Yeah. Let's go to the JavaScript file. There have been 3 variables that have been initialized: the number of tasks, the task number, and an increment variable. The increment variable is used in this no task function. So in no task function, we'll be checking the number of tasks that are present currently in our to-do list. If there are no tasks present, we'll just show an inner HTML. We'll just show an HTML, go on and add some tasks, like you can see this here. But what if number of tasks increased by 1 and increment is true? So it's going to just clear out and just add that task. It's going to clear out whatever this is and just append whatever there actually was. The p tag was there, this one, this p tag. After that, if number of tasks is still 1 but increment, like we're deleting the task, then it should do nothing. There should remain a task in that to-do list. After that, we'll be showing no task. No task is just this function. Yeah, I just call this function. So after that, total task present is another function, how many tasks are present. This updates this HTML here, nothing much, just document.get element by id task left. If we can see from here, task left, where is it? Yeah, so here it just updates this in the span tag. Then after that, we're going to take whatever input the user has given in the text box and store it here. And this is a function to add a new task. So we'll be getting text from the text box, and then check if there is any text in that or not. If there is nothing in that, just return. We don't have to do anything else. The remaining code, increase number of tasks by 1. So after that, we'll be calling no task, checks if no task is left, then shows a statement to add task. Then text is cleared from the text box. Text is cleared whenever we add a task or press enter from the text box. And creating a new task with required values, we'll be creating a new task, a div, a full HTML code written here with a task number that's always increasing. I already put a task number here that will be always increasing. For every new task, a new task number will be generated. Here I increase that task number here. After inserting the new task before p tag in the task container, we'll be inserting a new task before this p tag in the task container. So we'll be using this insert adjacent HTML function, and then task present is called. After that, we'll be adding an event listener to the enter button. Whenever enter button is pressed on user input, the user input is the text box. It adds a new task. Also, we'll be adding event listener to this button, this icon here. So we'll be adding document.get element by id, add event listener, click, and it will do the same thing. After that, another thing is to delete the task. Whenever we want to delete a task, like there's a task, this one or this one, yeah, we'll be clicking on any of the, as this tab, the whole tab is dynamically added, so we cannot directly use event listener on the buttons, on whatever the delete icons are. So we'll be using event delegation here. We'll be checking out, we'll be clicking on the whole document and checking out if the target is delete this class. Yeah, this class is from here, we added to this delete button, this class. After that, we'll be checking if it's the same delete button, and then getting the id from it, e.target id, as I have given task number here and here. You can see that this div has a task id as as id as task and the task number, and this delete button as id as task number. Then we'll be just using dot remove to remove the HTML, and decreasing number of tasks and new tasks will be called, and then task will be called. That's it for today.